everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley, and if you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. And if you are looking at my outfit and you're like, Ashley, did you not change your clothing? Did you not shower for a few days? What's happening? You look the same. It's because it's the same day. In the last video you saw, I think the last video you saw, very recently, you saw a video where I kitted down the meeting by Bailey J from Diamond Art Club. And now I am kitting up Christmas Kitty by Puffy Gator from Distracted by Diamonds. I am very excited. And so I have in front of me the kit itself. So I have the canvas laying flat. It's still kind of doing this little curling thing. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. You can see a little bit here. It's still a little curled up on the side. So I'm just like trying to keep it as flat as possible. I've been putting a couple other diamond paintings on top of it. The curl is very, very small. It's not something that's going to bother me while I'm working on the kit, and I'm sure it will lay flat eventually, but I'm just trying to put some weight down on it so that way it gets nice and flat. But I also have all of our drills. These drills from Distracted by Diamonds come in the little baggies. So technically these are kitted up already if you wanted to work just straight out of these. On there it has the serial number and the DMC code for you, so if that's how you prefer to kit up or work on your projects, that is perfectly fine. But for me today, I'm going to be using this new system that I have. Oh, it is a bottle system, but I actually bought this hard case and the foam inserts from Temu recently because I already had the bottles. So I was able to purchase this from Temu without bottles in it. So I took the bottles from my old plastic tower that was kind of falling apart already, and I upgraded the container system for it, and this is going to be how I kit up any sort of kit that doesn't have individually cut stickers. And so I'm going to be using the serial number system to actually work through this kit. It's the first time I've ever done that, so we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see, you know, how I feel about it. But I did take some time to decorate my logbook here. So I have a full page spread, 2-page spread for Distracted by Diamonds, since it's a new to me shop. In here I have the sticker sheets. So this is the serial number, the symbol, and the DMC right next to it. And then this is just extra stuff that came on the sticker sheet. And then this is the actual sticker of the kit itself. We'll be doing Christmas Kitty for jingle drills this year, so I'm very excited. It is November 15th today, so I'm kitting this up, and then I'll probably start working on it this weekend after I take some start pictures for the Google Doc. So anyway, I have this as my walking legend, so I do plan to washi tape around this. As a matter of fact, I think, did I pick it? Yes, I did. I already picked out my washi tape. Here, I'll come show it to you. This is the washi tape that I'm going to use for this kit. It's super cute. It's got like little cartoony gingerbreads and different little characters, stars, candy canes, reindeer. So I'm really excited to use this one. I think it's going to look super cute on the outside because the kit itself also has like a lot of cute things going on, so I felt like the Christmas chaos was appropriate. So this is the washi tape that I'm going to be using for this kit. I have my logbook here, but the bags do have the serial number in addition to the DMC, so technically I don't need to refer to this just yet. But because I plan to washi tape the canvas, it's going to block a lot of the legends on the sides of the canvas. So when I'm actually working on the kit, I will have this out to refer to the symbol that goes with the appropriate serial number. I have my desk mat here. It's gonna help me kit up. It just is like this neoprene material, so that way when I'm working with the drills, if I have a spill or if I drop some drills, when they hit this, they're less likely to bounce off my table and go everywhere. So I like to kit up on top of this. I have my bottle system, and then these stickers. These are the stickers I also got from Temu, and they are just labeled 1 through 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these on the bottles, and then if for whatever reason we have a bunch of drills, like for example serial number 15 or DMC 775, there's a ton of drills for this particular color, and so if I need to do multiple bottles for drills like this, I'll just have the serial number 15 and then a bunch of blank bottles next to it that just have all the extra drills. That's what I'm planning to do. If it ends up not working out well, I can always add stickers This is a 10 pack, so it's 1 through 100 10 times. So I do have multiple of each number if I choose to change my mind in the middle because it's just too aggravating to track. But I think I'm going to be fine because I'm someone who typically only uses one color at a time, puts it away, and then brings out the next color. Especially when in a situation like this. I mean, I can have 2 colors out, I guess, if they're very different colors, but my guess is with this kit, I'm probably gonna have 1 color at a time. So if I'm pouring out a container into my tray, I'll know which one's missing, and so I can put it back. So if it doesn't have a number on top of it, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I am going to go grab a dryer sheet just in case we need one, because that was super helpful with my last kit. When I kitted down the meeting, that was a super staticky kit from Diamond Art Club, and the pouring the drills onto the dryer sheet and then the dryer sheet back into the bag or the container, that worked out really, really well. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a dryer sheet. See you in a sec. I have returned with my dryer sheet. So I guess the first thing we need to do is open this up. I was going to put all the stickers on the bottles first and then just kind of go in order. I have already arranged all the baggies in order, so that way I'm not having to fish for the bags that I need. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I don't know how well you can see the numbers on them, but you can just see all the holographicness of it, which I love. So again, there's multiple of these, so I'm just gonna use one for now, but if I change my mind later, this hard case has like a little mesh piece here, so I can easily go back to that if I need more. So I'm just gonna go one at a time. We're gonna move these because I'm not ready for 15 yet. And I'm gonna start with number 1. And then again, I will put my logbook away for right now. I will need it when I'm working on the kit for that walking legend, but I shouldn't need it right now because the baggies have the, whatchamacallit, they have the serial number on it in addition to the DMC. And then if I really wanna be fancy, I guess I can use my tweezers with these stickers so I can try to get it as centered as possible, because why not? So it sticks to my these are plastic tweezers, by the way. These are like one of the many tweezer sets I've received in different kits. But I'm just popping this on the center. These stickers are actually kind of tiny, which isn't a problem, but I don't know how well you can see that, but basically the number 1 is on there, and so now I can drop the drills in and just getting myself organized. I think because these are in baggies and I don't want to deal with having to fight with the top of the bag, what I'm going to do instead is I am going to cut the bottom corner here like this, and then I'm going to go about it that way on top of the dryer sheet. That way if they fall out, I can, oh, see, I'm glad I did that. So yeah, these are pretty staticky, but I have the dryer sheet ready for me. So I've never worked on a Distracted by Diamonds kit before, so I'm not sure what the drill quality is going to be like, or the canvas, the glue, all that. Like, I'll definitely share my thoughts with you as I'm working on it. But honestly, I've only heard really good things, so I'm not anticipating anything particularly crazy. But this is going to be my first non-DAC kit that I work on really ever. Well, okay, that's not true. So my first, like, I would say quote unquote real diamond painting was Diamond Art Club. My first one was Naughty Space Void by Yume Art. I absolutely loved that kit. It was definitely what got me hooked onto diamond painting and why I just kept going and getting bigger and crazier kits. But the very first diamond painting I ever did was a Make Market kit. So when I discovered diamond painting, I don't know, I got some ad for it and I was like, oh, that looks like a lot of fun. I got an ad for it online and I was like, I think I want to try that. So I went into my local Michael's and I asked where their diamond paintings were, and they took me to this area. And I guess I must have found it in between, like, changing out for seasons or something. This was back in July of this year. So July 2024, I go to Michael's and I'm looking at the kits they have and I'm like, nothing's really speaking to me. You know, it's all kind of stock imagey looking. And again, I know nothing about licensing or quality, or I don't know anything. I'm just looking at cute pictures and I'm like, what do I want? So I'm looking around, and then I saw this one kit that was full crystal, and it was small. It wasn't even a picture of something. It was like an abstract design. And I was like, I think if I'm going to try this out for the first time, I probably do want to do something small. That way, like if I hate it or whatever, like I'm not committing all of this energy, because I like to do a lot of different crafts. And so I wouldn't want to like get something gigantic and then never finish it, and it just takes up room in my craft area. So I just grabbed this like small little kit, and actually I can show it to you. It's right here. This is my very first diamond kit ever. It has cat hair all over it because it's sitting on this bottom shelf where they run around all the time. But this is it. This is my very first diamond painting I ever did. Isn't it so cute? It's fully crystal. It's clear, so you can actually see through it, which I think is kind of fun. It's got this like plasticky sticker that I put all the drills on. And yeah, the whole thing is crystal. It's like, cheapy. I don't even know what material the drills are. They're probably just plastic or whatever. But like, hey, this is held up. It's got fuzz all over it because of my cats, but it's so cute. I thought what I could do with this is I could maybe like put it on the bottom of like a little tray, and I could resin on top of it and then make this like a really pretty tray for like perfume or something. But yeah, this was my very first diamond painting I ever did. Just this really cute little thing. And I did this, so I started this in July of 24. And like, I would say I didn't section it off. I just peeled back the plastic little by little. I used whatever toolkit it came with. I didn't have any supplies or anything fancy. I didn't even know what I was doing. I probably got to the second row, because I was going row by row. I wasn't even sectioning it like that. I was literally like sectioning it this way, and I was I got like 2 like lines in, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm completely hooked. I need 1 million of them. So that's when I started researching other companies, and immediately I found Diamond Art Club, as most people do. And that's when I saw all of the kits that were in stock, out of stock, whatever. And so I ordered Naughty Space Void by Yume Art. And while I was waiting for that to come in from Diamond Art Club, I finished that one. So that was my real first diamond painting kit ever. And then Diamond Art Club, took over my life. So, but and then, so I was doing the Diamond Art Club kit, and while I was doing that kit, I was watching YouTube. So I was researching diamond painting. I started finding stash videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, like these are so cool. And like what I really liked about the stash videos was I was learning about other companies, because I didn't know anything. Like I didn't know what companies sold diamond paintings. I didn't know about legally licensing. I didn't know about, I didn't know about anything. And after I had gotten that Make Market kit from Michaels, and I started working on it, and I had ordered my first big one from Diamond Art Club, I also, I was talking to this one person. She was a little older, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, she's like someone in our family. She was like, oh yeah, like, I get a bunch off of Temu and whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know Temu sold like diamond painting stuff. And she was like, yeah. You can even get customs done. So I went on to Temu, and again, this is before I knew anything, and I bought like 5 diamond paintings on there because they were dirt cheap. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And then while I was waiting for Naughty Space Void to show up, I was watching all of those stash videos, and I was just learning. I was learning about everything, and I was like, oh no, I've messed up. Like, so before the Temu kits even got to my house, I knew that I like shouldn't have gotten them. But at that point, I wasn't thinking about starting a channel or anything. So I was like, whatever, they're not going to be as good as quality. Like, I already knew that. Like, even before my Diamond Art Club kit came in, I was like, I know these aren't going to be the best quality. They were like $3 a piece. So I'll just do them to practice. So that's kind of what I am doing. I have like maybe 2 or 3 left, and what I do is those are the ones that I take with me to when I go play D&D with my friends. When in D&D, it's kind of a little bit turn-based in some scenarios, and we have a pretty large group that plays together. So sometimes when we're in those turn-based situations, it can be a while before it's your turn to do something again. And you need to still be paying attention when it's not your turn, but I just get very distracted. Like my brain starts going to La La Land the moment that I'm not like, if I'm not here with you and we're not engaging, I'm in outer space. So the diamond painting helps me focus my mind because my hands are busy. I've said that in other videos before, but in case you're new here, I really feel like the diamond painting, it also is a huge stress reliever, and I find a lot of peace in doing this craft. But like mostly it helps me focus my mind if I have something I need to be paying attention to or listening to. Like if I'm doing a meeting at work where I'm not really talking a lot, but I have to be like listening and paying attention, or if I'm like doing a training and I have to be listening to a really long video, or if I just want to turn on a podcast or listen to an audiobook or listen to a YouTube video, like all of those things I do better when I'm diamond painting. So I will take those little Temu kits with me to my friend's house, and whenever we're playing D&D, I always have my diamond painting out. And so whenever I'm not like actively doing something, I'm diamond painting. But these kits are gigantic, and so they're not very easily they're not easy to travel with. And also my best friend, who normally we go to her house to play D&D, she has twins, and they just turned 6. So I'm not like trying to like bring something super expensive and fancy to her house, because it's not fair to the kids to bring something and then be like, it's sparkly and shiny but you can't touch it. So I bring my super cheap Temu kits that I really don't care about. And if drills go everywhere, if the kids touch it, if there's mac and cheese on it, like I don't care about those kits. I'm just kind of doing them to practice my multi-placing and practice different pens and trying to figure out what I like. This is only my 6th kit, not including the one I just showed you. That was my real first diamond painting kit. But like I did the logbook thing pretty much right from the get-go, because again, I watched so much YouTube. I just realized this is gonna look like a 6 or a 9, so I think I'm gonna take my Sharpie and put a dot at the bottom so I know that this is a 6. I'm so smart. Okay. I just realized that. I was like, that's gonna look weird. I might have to do that with the 60s and the 90s numbers, because I just realized that might be a problem later on. But yeah, so I put a little dot under the 6 so I know that that is not a 9. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I take my Temu kits to my friend's house, and again, I just work on them. Although I will say I have become such a spoiled brat. Like now that I know what quality really is like, the experience, when I do work on those Temu kits, I'm just like sad potato. Like I'm just like, okay, like this is fine, I guess, but like the glue is crazy and the drills are really crappy and it doesn't lay flat, and it's like you're diamond painting on cardboard, so like it's all a crinkly mess and it's just bent out of shape, and again, like all of the art is probably stolen, so it's not a good scenario. But again, thank God I didn't buy that many. I know there's some people who got like a bunch because they didn't know, and then they found out that a lot of those cheaper websites are not getting permission to use artists' work to do that. And I know that can be controversial because it's about the budget situation, and some people are like, well, I can't afford Diamond Art Club and all these other things, so Temu is my only choice, or all these cheaper ones are my only choice. But I challenge you on that, because I've seen kits for like $5, and especially when you can get coupons and stuff. Like maybe let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a video just on like budget kits, because I can totally do that, because I've been paying attention, because I know that like that's like a big issue, is half of the community is like, don't judge me for buying Temu because I can't afford anything else, and then the other half is like, well, you're stealing someone's art and like that's not right. And you know, at the end of the day, like do what you got to do. But if you're somebody who's genuinely like, I just don't think I can afford the kits that are legally licensed, if you're interested in me making a video showing off all of the budget places that you can get kits for like under $30, I can absolutely make a video for you guys for that, if that's something you'd be interested in. Again, I'm not trying to shove like an agenda down anyone's throat. I'm not trying to like convert you to like any particular company. I just want you to know that if you wished that you could not, you know, basically be using someone's art that hasn't given permission, but you think it's your only option, I would be happy to make a video showing what options you might have under $30. So let me know, because that would be really fun. And actually that would be great for me too, because I don't know what is wrong with me, but apparently I only like to buy kits the size of outer space. And so for me personally, I think it would be nice to kind of do a little bit more research on snack size kits that are from more budget friendly companies. So that way, like in between some of these larger kits, if I want to do something small and quick, I can do that as well. So that might not be a terrible idea. Okay, I'm drawing a dot because this is a 9 and I will absolutely mess that up in the future. Okay, so let me know what your thoughts are on that. By the way, this is working out really well, other than that first spill that I had randomly because I was being a klutz. This is going well. I wonder if the dryer sheets, just by being in the vicinity of what's happening, is helping with static, because static is in the air, right? Like you can't really see it, but you can see the drills reacting to it. So I wonder if just having a bunch of dryer sheets or anti-static items in your vicinity helps remove static in general, because these drills are coming out like a dream now. Also, I think it's really helping that I'm cutting off the bottom corner and I'm not trying to pour them through the Ziploc top, because those little Ziploc grooves would definitely get in the way. But also, like, look how there's such a tiny amount of drills. So that's probably also helping too. Some people say that darker colors tend to have more static, or colors like 310 colors that are more mass produced tend to have more static. Let me know in the comments if you have experience with static, and if you feel that it is more common with darker colors, or if you have any thoughts or opinions on that. I mean, the dryer sheet thing worked really well for me when I kitted down my last one, and it's working. I think it's helping, because I don't know, in the bag, like there's a couple drills that'll float, but overall it's not too terrible. But I wanted to talk a little bit about other diamond painting stuff too, because my last when I was kitting down the meeting, literally I filmed that like seconds ago, and then I immediately jumped into this. But when we were talking more about like life stuff, and I realized that we didn't talk about like diamond painting at all. So I figured in this video, since I'm filming it the same day and nothing new in my life has happened in 5 minutes, we can talk about diamond painting stuff, because there's been so much happening. Like I feel like I don't even know where to start. There's all these new releases coming out. Obviously we're approaching Black Friday. I've seen a lot more companies releasing hand-rendered kits, which I am thrilled to death about. I am definitely into hand-rendered. I love confetti when it's purposeful. Do you know what I mean? Like I like confetti when you pull back from an image and like it adds depth to the painting. I don't like it when someone's like face has 15 different colors you know what I mean, and it doesn't look smooth and purposeful. I'm just not a fan of it. But there's a lot of companies out there that I really want to support, and that I really think I'm gonna like, and I've heard great things about, but I just look at the rendering style of some of their images and I'm like, oh, I'm not a fan of, like, you look at the original artwork and you're like, that's beautiful, I want that all day. And then you look at the rendering of it and you're like, it looks like it was taken with like a fuzzy 90s camera. You know what I mean? And I know like it's pixel art. At the heart of it, it's pixel art. Like it's never gonna look exactly like the image, but I feel like clearly we can get a lot closer than some of the computer rendering. Even when people do like the computer rendering with a slight bit of hand charting, I'm like, guys, if you're already doing some hand charting, you might as well just do all of it. I mean, that's just me being selfish and wanting all of the beautiful hand rendered art. But I have seen in the last month or so, these small companies are updating their websites, and they're like, we're going to start releasing like 1 or 2 hand rendered things a month, or, some of them are choosing to do that with new artwork, and some of them are redoing artwork they already have. Like Jada Gem Shop is going through a majority of the catalog that they already have. They're releasing new hand rendered stuff too that we've never seen before, but they're also doing, I think, some fan favorites that have been on the site for a while, that she already has like a licensing agreement with the artist, and she's just hand rendering the art she already has licenses for, which I am so excited about that, because there's like, my wish list on Jada Gem Shop is 1.5 miles long, but again, I'm just not the biggest fan of computer rendered artwork. I'm just not. I'm just not. So I'm hoping that over time, a lot of those ones that are on my wish list will end up getting hand rendered, because the few that she's done already look absolutely stunning. Like literally, I feel like Jade could probably charge people just to like hand render customs for them, or like do like that. I mean, she's very busy, I'm sure. She runs that business essentially by herself, but like, that is such a talent to be able to go and look at like a computer generated mess and like find the natural lines and like where light is hitting and shading and deciding where special drills go. Like, that takes such a talented mind to be able to do that. And I know like Enablers Outpost is doing that. Jolly Gem Shop, I believe. I just started following them on Instagram, and they followed me back, so I thought that was really cool. But they just started doing that. Diamonds and Washi just did a video on a kit from Jolly Gem Shop, and my jaw hit the floor. I was like, I need that. Like, it's such a beautiful piece of art already, but the way that it was hand rendered, I died dead. So yeah, if more small shops start doing hand rendering, I'm gonna be broke, y'all. I'm gonna be broke as a joke, because that is my kryptonite. If I see a beautiful image, I swoon. I don't know what to say. I swoon. So I'm really excited to see that in the community. I know MuniMade also has been doing a lot more hand renderings, and she's released some new ones, and again, similar to Jade, she's redone some of the old favorites, which is really cool. This one's gonna need 2. This is number 14. So not bad. We got all the way to 14 before we needed a second jar. This kit has 46 colors, so hopefully I'll only have to use the top of this, because it's 60 on the top and 60 underneath. So hopefully I won't have to go to the bottom level. I don't think I will, because there's only 2 colors in this kit that actually had double bags, so maybe those will need like 3 jars, and then yeah, we'll see. I think we'll be fine. Oops, I missed a drill. My bee. Yeah, so the hand rendering thing, super excited about that. I follow every time I hear about a new small shop, or I watch a video of someone highlighting a new small shop, or an old small shop that I just learned about for the first time, I immediately go to their Instagram and I follow them, because this one's definitely going to take a couple. Oops. Because I want to see what's coming next. Like, I want to know what they're planning, and like, and also insider tip for you guys, when you follow them on Instagram or on their Facebook page, if they have Facebook groups, that's how you get to know like if discounts are coming or specials are coming or whatever, or new kits. Like, if you want the insider scoop, definitely go follow all of these small shops' social medias, because that's how you get the real tea, and you get to know kind of before everybody else what's going on, because you're like, they're posting on there frequently. So I highly recommend either Facebook or Instagram to follow those folks and see what's going on or what's coming next. But yeah, that's like my little small shop thing, is like, that's really exciting. Also, a couple weeks ago, I saw that Art and Soul, I guess, sold the original owner sold their share of their company to someone new. And so I do follow them on socials as well. So I'm interested to see if they start doing their art differently, or more hand rendering, or different artists, or anything like that. So that'll be exciting. I was watching a stash video. I think it was Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights. I was diamond painting the other night, finishing up my last kit, and I am obsessed with stash videos. Like, I could watch them all day. I love seeing what other people collect and what other people's like art styles are. Like, when I was watching Lindsay's video, I was like, our tastes in art are very, very different, but I love that. Like, that makes me happy, because it means that we're going to continue to get variety, hopefully, from the companies that we all know and love. Because if everybody liked all the same stuff, it would get boring, and like the videos would get boring, because the kits that I'm buying are going to be the same kits that everyone else is buying and showing off and whatever. So this one, by the way, this is taking 5, and this is the second bag. Yeah, so 2 bags equaled 5 jars. But anyways, so yeah, like this, and also this video from Lindsay was from like I think like 2 years ago, so it was an older video, but I didn't care. I just loved seeing everything in her stash, and I've watched a bunch of stash videos. Like, I don't think I've watched them all, obviously, but I just love them because they're just so fascinating to me, to learn about like other people's interests and stuff and what they value, and it's like their little treasure hoard or whatever. So I know I filmed a stash video pretty early on because I wanted everyone to see what I had in my stash before I started my YouTube channel, but I'm already like low-key embarrassed about what I'm gonna have to reveal to you all whenever I do my next one, because my stash has grown so much. I mean, you guys can obviously tell because you watch my unboxings and stuff, so it's getting a little cray-cray, but that's okay. I really thought that I was only going to be able to complete 1 kit a month, so I thought that my completion rate was going to be much slower. And like, if you're buying a kit a month and you're completing a kit a month, but let's face it, most of us are buying more than 1 kit a month. But if you're, oh wait, let me not get crazy. This is 26. I want 16. Okay. So, if you're buying 1 or more kits a month, like, you're never going to get through the stash you have, right? But in my mind, I was like, that's what I was thinking in my mind. And then I was like, well, I've already done a couple kits, and I've actually gotten more than 1 done a month. It'll be anywhere from like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it depends. It obviously depends on the kit. And the kits that I've done so far have been like, I'd like to call them schmedium. They're not small, but they're not large, and they're somewhere in between small and medium, so they're schmedium. So yeah, my schmedium kits I've gotten through in about 2 weeks. Ooh, this one needs 2. So that gives me hope that I'll actually be able to get through more of my stash than I thought I would in a year's time span. Oh wow, this one might take 3. Dang. I'm definitely not overfilling these, because spilling these out into a tray when they're overfull is going to be a disaster. So I'm going to be a good girl and just relax and not go crazy with overstuffing these. My Diamond Art Club trays, or my Diamond Art Club storage thing, oh, I stuffed the crap out of those. I stuffed them to the gills, but this is my first time doing it this way, so I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to do it weird. Okay. So as I was saying, stash video. So yeah, let me know what you guys would be interested in. Originally I told myself that I wouldn't do another stash video until I had been diamond painting for a year, because I just feel like that's like a milestone, and like you saw what my stash looked like when I started like my YouTube channel, which was only like a month and a half after I started diamond painting, period. So it was a pretty good indication of like where I was at. And then if I do another stash video after I've been diamond painting for a year, you'll see how much my stash has grown, but you'll also, hopefully, you'll also see how much I've accomplished since my first video. And it'll be cool to kind of look back and see, like, from my first video, how many of those kits are still around. Like, am I still working on them? Are they still in my stash? Have I gotten them finished? whatever. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do. But because my stash is kind of growing really fast, I'm like, should I do a 6-month one instead? Like, do you guys think it would be better if I did one a little bit sooner? But then again, 6 months of diamond painting is only going to be like July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah. January. The end of January would be like my 6-month check-in. So I don't know. I feel like that feels too soon. But let me know what your thoughts are. I'm always open to feedback. But I personally, I could watch that. I could watch the same stash video. Like, if I watch a couple in a row and then like another one comes up that I probably have seen, because I'm usually diamond painting while I'm watching YouTube, you know, you're not constantly looking at the screen. So sometimes like I'll pop my head up and I'll see something I didn't see the first time. So that's fun too. What I also really like to do is I'll go find people's playlists on YouTube. So like if they have like an unboxing playlist or a stash playlist, if they've been diamond painting for like a really long time, I'll just let the playlist go. And it's so cool to watch someone's stash like evolve and wane and wax and like all that stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend, other than me, of course, looking up a bunch of other YouTubers and checking out their playlists. I have a couple too. But obviously because I've only had my channel for a little while, there's not as many videos in there as some other creators. But yeah, go check out some folks in the community and check out there's people that have been diamond painting since the pandemic. So their video count is really high and they have so many cool things to show in those videos. So definitely would recommend that. Another thing that I can't believe we didn't talk about this sooner. I just think that there was just so much going on and like I just never got around to it. But can we talk about how Diamond Art Club released Lord of the Rings? Hello? Hello? Lord of the Rings? Hello? 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 My favorite IP of all time. Let me know in the comments what would be like the intellectual property that if Diamond Art Club got like a license with, you would just fall over dead. Lord of the Rings was definitely it for me. Like when they told everyone that they were going to be partnering with Disney, I was excited. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm Florida born and raised. I live very close to the happiest place on earth. Like I get it. Like hail the mouse. But I think I'm a little more jaded to it because I grew up here. And so Disney is awesome, and I grew up with Disney movies and Disney characters and going to Disney, but it's just not, I don't know, it's not as crazy for me as it might be for some other people. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not like as crazy. Also, I kind of feel like because it's Disney, at least in the beginning, I feel like they're only gonna release like a very small amount of like images for Diamond Art Club to pick from. And this is me guessing. I know nothing. So, you know, Diamond Art Club, if you're watching this, I know nothing. I'm just speculating. But feel free to let me know anything you want to let me know. But I'm just speculating. I'm sure like when they got the contract, they were like, okay, here's like a certain number of images that we'll release to you and you can choose to turn any one of them into a diamond painting, but it's probably like a small catalog. And then maybe if it keeps doing really well, maybe like they'll get more images to select from and work on or whatever. And again, fully speculating, I know nothing. But you know, so much of the fan art that we've seen before from artists that we absolutely love, I don't know that we're going to be getting that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that we're going to be getting fan art necessarily, which I kind of sometimes prefer than just like the regular images of characters. Like, don't get me wrong. I have my favorite characters that I love, but there's only so many Minnies and Mickeys that I can look at and be like excited about. Do you know what I mean? I'm just checking. No, we're good. I thought I dropped a drill, but I don't think I did. I think we're fine. I'm more careful with this. Like if I drop a drill, I'm probably more likely to pick it up because I don't know. I've never done a Distracted by Diamonds before, so I don't know if they give you as many extras as Diamond Art Club does. Because Diamond Art Club, you could almost do a whole second kit with the leftovers, which I like. Diamond Art Club, please don't change that because I really do plan to use all those extras, I promise. but I don't know how Distracted by Diamonds weighs out their product, if they do 20% extra drills or 10% extra drills or whatever. So I'm definitely going to be much more precious with, if I spill, I'm more likely to pick it up with this group. For now, if I do this kit and I get more confident with like that, then I will probably be less cautious in the future. But for this first one, I want to give it the fighting chance it deserves, right? Right. Yeah, so anyway, back to Lord of the Rings. I was screaming like when so I think they dropped that announcement on Facebook and Instagram at like 5 o'clock on the dot that day, whatever day it was that they released the pictures. And Eric always calls me on his way home from work. It's 4:17 right now, so hopefully I can finish kitting this up before he calls me, so it doesn't make my phone stop recording. But he always calls me on his way home from work just to like check in and see if he needs to grab anything on his way home or dinner or whatever. And so it was 5 o'clock and they just dropped those pictures of all of the new releases for Lord of the Rings, and I was in the house by myself with the cats, like screaming. I was screaming, running in circles and screaming, and I was so excited. And then Eric calls me and I answer the phone still screaming, and he's like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And I was like, and Lord of the Rings and Diamond Club. And he was like, huh? Like, slow down there, Captain. What's going on? And I was like, Diamond Art Club just said that they are going to license with Lord of the Rings and all the images are so good. And I was just like, babbling and screaming. And so he's like, that's so exciting. I was like, yes, it is. So I like very quickly hung up with him so I could look at the photos over and over and over again. I only ended up getting 2. I got Aragorn and I got Balrog, the fight with Balrog and Gandalf. I would have gotten them all, but I was trying to be frugal, to be honest. The Legolas one was very tempting, but I am an Aragorn girl all day, so I definitely went with that one first. So maybe, I'm not saying I'm never going to get the Legolas one, especially if they come out with like Gimli and they come out with the other Fellowship of the Ring members. I feel like I'll have to do them all, but I'm also kind of nervous because you know how Diamond Art Club is. If it goes out of stock, God only knows if they're going to restock it or when they're going to restock it. So Legolas is probably one that if it's still around on Black Friday and there's a sale, I'll pick it up for sure. Or if they do some other crazy sale, because they've been dropping all these crazy sales and I'm just like, I'm spending all of my Black Friday money, stop it. But if they do another like something where it's worth it, I might grab Legolas early, but for now I'm really happy with the 2, and if those are the only 2 I get, that's fine. They also released a Gollum one, which I love Gollum because I love Lord of the Rings, but I just don't know that I would enjoy working on that kit. You know what I mean? Like, just because I love an image because of the character in the image or because what the image represents, like, that doesn't always mean it's going to be a fun diamond painting experience. So I'm trying to be cautious about not just buying something because I like what it is or represents, but, again, my stash is already huge. If I'm going to add to my stash, is it something that I'm actually going to complete and finish one day? Because I really want to avoid needing to, I really want to avoid needing to destash anything from my kits that I have. Right now I can honestly tell you there's nothing in my stash that I want to let go of. And again, I know that could change, a year from now, 2 years from now. But as of right now, like, I have every intention of finishing everything in that other room, and it's just a matter of time. So just because I'm obsessed with Lord of the Rings or I really love Disney or, I don't want to buy it just to buy it. I want to buy it because the colors and the image, like, it all needs to line up, right? Like, the rendering has to be good. It has to be from a reputable company. I have to like the quality, and I have to want to diamond paint it. Like, I have to want to spend hours and hours and hours working on the same picture, like, for hours and hours and hours. So if I can check all of those boxes, then I will move forward with purchasing it. Also, like I've said in other videos, I'm really trying to work on buying down my wish list from Diamond Art Club, because once I buy down my wish list, that will release funds for me to be able to purchase from other companies who keep their stock on their website more readily available. So like, again, there's no FOMO there. Like right now I could go on to one of the small shops and see the same images that have been there for months, which I like that, because once I buy down my Diamond Art Club wish list, then, because not every week am I moved by the new releases. Like this week, the week of the 15th, tomorrow is a release date. I'm not buying nothing. I'm good. There's nothing on there's definitely ones that I was tempted by, but your girl bought the Margaret Morales mystery kit. I bought that at 11:59. I was refreshing that website like it was the lottery, okay? And honestly, it was the lottery, because that thing sold out in like 5 minutes. And there were people devastated in the VIP Facebook group that were just like, I was like, taking my sick grandmother to the doctor and it's gone. And I'm like, I feel so bad. Like truly, I do feel bad, because that, based on like, I already have Margaret Morales like on my Instagram. I'm staring at her Instagram all day, every day, because she's a phenomenal artist and literally I will buy everything she does. But like, I looked back on like paintings that she did a long time ago, and I think I might have narrowed it down to a couple that the image could be. So again, I'm never going to spoil it. Like, for people who don't want to know about it, I'm always going to put spoiler warnings in front of any revealing of that canvas. But I had to let you guys know that I got that Margaret Morales mystery kit. I was like screaming, and thank God I don't want anything this week, because getting that and then also getting like a Saturday release, that would have, again, I'm trying to save for Black Friday, people, but it's really not working out for me, because all these companies are doing amazing things. Oh, that was another thing. So I don't know if I told you guys this yet or not, but I made my first Muni Made purchase, which I'm really, really excited about. The kits are not going to ship for a while because, lots of reasons, but I ordered 2 kits from Muni Made. I ordered this really cute kit of a bear and their bear cub. I think they're on a moon. I'll pop up a picture so you can see which one I'm talking about. You probably already know, but I'll put up a picture regardless. But I got that one. And then I also, I was watching, I don't want to get the name of the channel wrong. Crafting with Shay? I feel like it was Crafting with Shay. I think Shay is like a sneak peeker from Muni Made. Might be the only sneak peeker from Muni Made now that I'm thinking about it. I could be wrong, but that's the one. She's the one that I see doing unboxings for her all the time. And so I saw her unboxing those 3 new kits. It was like a bear with her cub on the moon, and there were 2 other ones that were also cute. But in that video, Shay had mentioned that if you wanted a kit that was on the site that was out of stock currently, you could message Muni Made on the website while you're buying like a kit, like a current kit, and you could say, hey, can I pre-order this other kit? And they'll basically add it together. So you'll pay for the kits now, but then like once all of the kits are received by Muni Made, they'll ship them out together. So I was like, absolutely, because I'll pop up a picture of the next kit that I got. But basically it was like it was this beautiful, beautiful version of like Sally and Zero for Halloween. And I love it so much. Like, I'm not a huge Jack and Sally person. Like, I'm not a huge, Nightmare Before Christmas girly. I love the movie, but I'm not like, I'm just not a spooky season person in that way. So a diehard fan, if you will. Like Lord of the Rings is here, and Disney is like here. So anyway, but the image was super pretty, and I saw someone complete it, and the rendering is gorgeous. So I was like, 10 out of 10 must have. So yeah, that one is ordered and eventually will be on its way to me. I've already told you guys I ordered with Jaded Gem Shop what feels like a year ago. I ordered from her very early on in my diamond painting life, but because I think I've seen her post about it on Instagram, I bought that painting that I got from Jade when she did her 3-year anniversary sale. And she recently posted on Instagram and she mentioned, she was like, guys, I did not anticipate the sale going this well. I'm so sorry about shipping delays. And I personally don't mind at all, because I specifically got a kit that I wanted to do for summer with the Masters, because on her website, she's very, very upfront about shipping times being a while. So I was like, and again, my stash is huge. why would I be upset about it taking a while to get here? As long as you're upfront with me about it, go off, queen. I don't care. So she posted that like she's aware that people haven't gotten some of those kits yet from the anniversary sale, and she's sorry. And I'm like, girl, don't even worry about it. So yeah, but that is coming as well. And then again, like I said in the beginning, like there's a bunch of shops right now that are releasing more hand rendered kits, and I'm about to enter the danger zone here in a minute, because I think I still have like 15 or so kits on my Diamond Art Club wish list. And I feel like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they're probably going to release a lot of the big ones that we've all been anticipating. Like, I would be shocked if Flower Delivery and Under the Stairs did not restock during Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I'm just throwing it out there. Again, I know nothing. I am no one. I have no information. But if I were a betting woman, which I only do on cruises, but if I was a regularly betting woman, I would say that we are probably going to see a restock of those kits for Black Friday and or Cyber Monday. So like those are definitely on my wish list for sure, as I'm sure they're on a lot of people's wish list. Maybe not everybody, but like I'm sure a lot of people want those kits too. So I'm gonna have to have fast fingers that night. Which is going to be interesting, because I'm going to be doing my very first live for my my members. Anyone that's part of the Inner Circle membership, they're going to get a live from me that night, and we're going to be doing Black Friday purchasing together. So I'm going to be having to like manage chat, but also like making a big purchase and not scream crying, making sure that like everything goes well as far as like the technology, but also I'm getting my sale. Why did I choose to do it on Black Friday as my very first live? I'm not sure. I only know how to go big or go home, I guess. That's a personal problem. Oh, hold on. I found it. I dropped a drill, but I found it. So yeah, so if you want to join the chaos and be live with us on Thanksgiving night, I think I'm gonna go live at like 11 o'clock Eastern. I might hop on a little sooner than that just to get out the kinks of the technology, because I've never gone live before. Actually, someone who I've become very, very close to, she also is a creator on YouTube. Her name is Courtney, but her channel is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. She is the sweetest human being ever. If you don't already follow Courtney, please go subscribe to Courtney and watch her videos. She is so sweet. She like, I don't even remember how we connected. I think it was through the VIP Facebook group. I think I posted something, or I remember what it was. Somebody was posting about I need some new YouTubers to watch. Does anyone have any recommendations? And so I was like, I'll throw my hat in the ring. This was when I had like 3 videos. I had like nothing. I had nothing yet. So I was like, one of my favorite channels to watch is Single and Placing with Anthony, but I'm actually trying to start a channel myself, and I have a couple videos up if you want to watch. Nothing committal. I was just putting my name out there. And I think Courtney commented, and then her and I started messaging each other on Facebook, and we've been like friends ever since. Like, she's just such a sweet soul. And we like send each other voice notes, and like she's been telling me a lot of really cool things about the community, and just like she's just been a huge help as a new creator. She's just been very friendly to me, and I can't tell you how much that means to me, because again, like most of the time when you go into like new spaces, people are not always that nice, or you go in very cautious because you don't want to assume anything. But like, she reached out to me. Like, I didn't have to go make a friend. She made me her friend, and I appreciate that. So anywho, I've been talking to Courtney about maybe doing a live with her on her channel before Black Friday, so I can like get the crazies out of myself and make sure that I don't mess it up when I go live on my channel for my members, which shout out to my members. You're the best. Love you guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I don't mess this up. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in watching me fumble through my first live, that's probably going to be happening on Black Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern on Thanksgiving. And then I'll probably stay live till about 1:30, just depending on the conversation, how it's going, and what we're doing. So yeah, if you want to, you can click the join button under this video and learn more about the subscriptions or the membership levels. But again, no pressure if you don't want to. I just wanted to bring it up because that will be my first live, and it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. So anyway, yeah, super excited about all of the new releases. I can't wait till they start showing us what, like, the previews for Black Friday. If you are interested in like what I plan to be purchasing on Black Friday when they do start to release those images, on my Instagram I have a highlight that's specifically called must-haves. And if you click through that, anytime Diamond Art Club or any shop, I haven't done it with anyone else yet, but if a shop reveals a photo of a new release that's coming out that I want to grab, I put it in, I usually create a story about it on my Instagram, and then I put it in my highlight of must-haves. So during Black Friday, I don't know, maybe I should make a highlight that's just Black Friday related, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, it'll be a must-haves highlight. So if you're like, oh, I wonder what Ashley's buying for Black Friday, you can always go check out my Instagram, and I will be basically live wish listing things there. Ooh, this one's really full. I have to cut the corner very close to the drills. So yeah, that's somewhere where you can follow along in what my plans to purchase are. Granted, again, I'm no one special. I very well, like, things could very well sell out before I get to them, which is such is life as a consumer. But I will definitely be posting what I intend to buy there. So that's going to be really fun and exciting. But yeah, like I was saying, like, Diamond Art Club has been just nuts lately. Like, they released the 30 new holiday kits. They've released the advent calendar. Then they did what else? They did the mystery, the holiday mystery box, which everyone, you know, always loses their marbles over too. I will say, I don't think I'm ever going to be someone, and again, never say never, but I don't think I'm going to be someone who gets mystery boxes, just because they're typically a combination of never before seen kits, and then like kits that are like leftover kind of like on the website. Because in my mind, like, and some of the kits that they're putting as the, you know, the extra 2 kits, some of them are cute, but if I'm purchasing all the kits that I want, I'm talking about just me, not everybody. If I already know that when the kits that I want come available, I'm buying it right then and there, because I'm trying to get rid of I don't want to have a wish list. I don't want to have a wish list anymore. I want to have all the kits that I want. That way I can move on and purchase from other companies. And then if something new comes out from Diamond Art Club that I want, I can grab it as needed, but I don't have like a wish list of 50 kits that I'm worried about restocking at any point in time. So, you know, I'm not somebody who, like, if they're only going to be giving you kits in the mystery boxes that are already on the website, I don't think that's ever going to be an attractive deal for me, because if a kit came out that was a new release kit in those mystery boxes that I was like gaga over, like let's say a Margaret Morales came out in a mystery box in the future, I would buy it from a D-stash. Someone's going to sell it to you. Granted, they're probably going to sell it to you for an arm and a leg, which I don't love. But to be fair, the D-stash group that I'm currently in, when the Halloween mystery box came out, everybody was super excited over Halloween Bedroom from Mrs. Butter D. And there were definitely some people on there trying to like sell it for way more than they should have been. But there were other people that were being extremely honest and fair, and they were selling it for an appropriate price. So I think that, you know, if you're patient and you're willing to like wait for someone to be a good human being and not, you know, charge you an arm and a leg, you can get a kit that you want from a mystery box that you did not buy. And I would much rather buy from a D-stash than buy every mystery box and then have to D-stash 3 or 4 kits every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I personally don't think I'm going to be a mystery box girly unless like they outright said what artists were going to be in it. That might be a really cool thing to do. So maybe a way that Diamond Art Club could improve mystery boxes to make them less, like, I guess, volatile for people, if they could maybe say what artists are gonna be in the box. That way people can make a better, kind of like with the mystery kits. With the mystery kits, we get to know who the artist is, and we get like a subject, and then we get like a cute little 2-sentence description to like get us thinking about what it could be, and then everyone goes and stalks Instagram. I don't hear anyone ever complaining about mystery kits because they're fun, because it's like, it's a mystery, but we have just a taste of what the mystery might be. So people start like trying to figure it out. And that's the fun of a mystery, is kind of like the whodunit of it all. Like, let's figure it out together. Like, what is it? And then there's some people who are purists and they're like, don't talk to me. I don't want to know anything. I just want to open it and be surprised. But I like that with mystery kits, you have both groups and they can be happy doing their own thing. Like, you can be the investigator, like me, who needs to know, or you can be the person who's like, don't tell me, I want to know when I get it, what it is. And like, both, there's no wrong answer there. But with the mystery boxes, it feels like they're just trying to get rid of inventory a little bit, which is fair. Like, they have to move it somehow, but maybe like, if that's the case, maybe what they could do is they could pair new never before seen kits where they tell you what the artist is for those newer kits, and then they also have the artist information for the 2 that they're pulling from the website. So that way, like, if it's a mystery, like, hey, at least I know I might like whoever the artist is, or I don't know. I think it would just be fun to give people a little more information. Another thing you could do, which I guess this doesn't really help them de-stash their warehouse, but another thing they could do is they could, like, instead of it being 2 kits off their website that just aren't selling, it could be 2 random kits that are going to be restocked. That would drive everybody up a wall. Like, I think the VIP Facebook group and just the Diamond Art Club community in general would like freak out if imagine if in this time where we have not seen some of the greatest kits that people are waiting for, such as Yume Art, Under the Stairs, imagine if they said to you, oh, we're gonna do like a winter mystery box, 2 never before seen holiday Christmas related kits, and then 2 restocks. One is from the artist Yume Art and one is from the artist Peggy Collins. The amount of, like, first of all, they sell out of these mystery boxes every time, so it's not an issue with that. But I'm more talking about like the complaining. A lot of people get upset when they get the mystery kits and it's like the Justice League or something like that. No shade to the Justice League. We all love the Justice League. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody kind of has like a bad taste in their mouth with the mystery boxes, because it's almost like you're guaranteed to possibly love the 2 brand new kits and possibly hate the 2 ones from the website. And again, if you're a de-stash king or queen and like you are so confident with shipping and like sending your kits to other people, go off then. Like, you do you. But me personally, like, the idea of having to like sell something to someone, take it to the, like, weigh it, measure it, take it to the post office, like, that just gives me anxiety just thinking about it. I have no problem purchasing from a de-stash, because to me that's just like me buying something. It's just I pay for it, it shows up at my door. But me having to sell it to somebody else, even when I had a small business back during the pandemic, the shipping is that's honestly what stopped me from like trying to start an Etsy shop way back in the day. I was just so intimidated by the shipping process that I didn't want to start my own business, because I was scared of that whole side of it, like the business shipping and all that. Like, that part intimidated me so bad. But I did eventually open my Etsy shop, and it did really well while I had it, and then I just my life got too crazy and I stopped doing it. But anyway, yeah, so the thought of like de-stashing gives me like war flashbacks of Etsy shipping, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't if I can avoid having to sell something to someone. Now, what I would absolutely do is if there was like a local meetup, like let's say like all the girly pops and all the boys in Florida wanted to meet up and do like a big D-stash, like almost like a swap meet. That would be so fun. And then you could meet other people in the diamond painting community. There could be tables set up everywhere where people could be like working on their diamond painting. That would be a lot of fun. It's like an event, but it's not an event. Like it's a D-stash event, but yeah, like there could be food trucks and like I like to come up with big crazy ideas, but I need someone else to execute these big crazy ideas. So someone in Florida, please plan. Sorry, I thought I dropped a drill again. Oh, this one is an old one. I don't know that I'm gonna find. Is this? Oh, it is. That worked out. If someone in Florida could please plan a D-stash party, I am willing to drive anywhere in the state for this D-stash party. And then we can all drive so we don't have to worry about like bringing things on planes or whatever. And then we can all bring our kits and we can have a big table and with our names on it. And everyone can have their D-stash and then we can all just like hang out and have a great time. Who's in, right? Who's in? So far I have my D-stash party idea and I have my, what was the other idea I had? The silent auction. There you go. We're just manifesting positivity over here. All of the diamond painting, all of the time. So yeah, anyway, I figured this video I would talk more about diamond painting because I feel like I haven't talked about it, but it's almost one of those things where when so much has happened, you don't even know where to begin because it's like, well, should I talk about the Disney releases? Should I talk about Lord of the Rings? Should I talk about the Veterans Day sale? Should I talk about the, like the mystery box or the advent calendar or the 30 kits they were like, there's so much that Diamond Art Club has done in the last literal month and a half. I can't eat, my head is spinning. And we're not even at Black Friday yet, but it is coming. It's coming hard and fast and I'm nervous, but it's fine. I am trying to save points and be fiscally responsible until then. As long as Margaret Morales doesn't do anything crazy in the next 2 weeks, I will be fine. Or like there's a couple. Again, if one of my 15 or so restocks come out, I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I don't want to wait for it to come back around again in 6 months. You know what I mean? Because we have Black Friday coming up in a couple weeks, but then I don't know if they do anything super big after Black Friday, but I do know that I've heard they have a really good anniversary sale in the spring. And so I really, really want to be like, again, fully prepared for that with no wish list. And between Black Friday and their anniversary sale, which I believe is in April, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's in April. If their anniversary sale is in April, that gives me a ton of time to, again, start getting some stuff from other companies. And then once I feel like, because I don't think you've seen this video yet, but it's coming up soon. I filmed a video, because you guys asked for it, I filmed a video of me going through my wish lists of other companies. So you guys can kind of see where my plans are at as far as what I want to buy from other companies, other small shops. And, again, a lot of them are doing more hand rendering now, which is kind of scary because I really love that. And I feel like it's going to make me have even bigger wish lists for those other companies, but that's fine. I'm happy to support small businesses always. But because of that, I'm just like, if Diamond Art Club takes a back seat between after Black Friday and before their kind of big holiday or their big anniversary sale next year, I mean, sure, they're going to do weekly releases and I might pick up one or two depending on what it is, but I can kind of focus my attention on some other spots and buy down my wish lists that I have with other businesses. Because if I could speak my dreams, it would be great if like my first year of diamond painting was obviously like a lot of stash building and buying stuff I liked. But then my second year of diamond painting, like once I hit July of 2025, if I've kind of already purchased all of like the stuff that I didn't have before, like I bought all the stuff that I missed out on when I wasn't diamond painting, whether that's going in D-stash groups and getting kits that I wanted that was archived, or, again, buying down my wish lists for all these companies, then I can kind of slow down on my purchasing and focus more on the diamond painting. Because again, like I've been completing these kits not like at supersonic speed, but again, a lot of the channels, a lot of the diamond painting channels that I watch, they do many projects at once. It was really funny. I was watching one of Courtney's videos today. She calls it a poly whipper. I am a mono whipper. She is a poly whipper. So let me know in the comments below if you're a mono whipper or a poly whipper. I am a mono whipper. However, I can see myself becoming a poly whipper if, again, I don't have other things that I'm kind of stressed out about or thinking about. Oh no, I am gonna have to go to the second level. Womp womp. That's okay. Ugh. Hold on. Just gonna steal a couple. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and then that one's probably gonna take a few. The last color of this is another double bagger, so I'm just gonna take out like, that should be good. Okay. Sorry, I just noticed that and I was like, no, no. I was so close to not needing the second level. But hey, I'm glad I have it. If I would have just gotten a 60 bottle case, this would have not worked out. But this is 120, so it worked out, and I'm happy about that. Okay, sorry, what was I talking about? I can't remember. Just diamond painting, all the diamond painting. Oh, Courtney, yeah, so let me know in the comments below if you're a mono whipper like me or a poly whipper like Courtney and everybody, pretty much everybody else. I don't know many other people that are like me. And again, it could just be that I'm not paying attention close enough, but I feel like most people, especially like content creators, are poly whippers because they just are always working on something. If I did not have a full-time job, like if I didn't have to work 40 hours a week, I would have every surface of my home would have a diamond painting on it. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna heat up some popcorn in the microwave. Let me do this snack size kit that's on my kitchen table. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bath and whatever. I'm gonna do this little one while I'm here. Like I'm gonna go be in my office, or I'm gonna go be in my guest room, and I'm gonna fold laundry, and I'm gonna put a couple drills on. That's a little extreme, but you know what I mean. Like if I was able to stay home and like this was my job, I would have so many whips and they would all be different. Like I would love, like in a dream scenario where I didn't have to work for a living. Maybe one day when I retire, I'll be a poly whipper, but it would be really cool to have like one that was seasonal, one that was around in a square, like, whatever, you have around in a square always going at once, have one that was seasonal. I've really been wanting to do a temperature project. That one might actually happen, even though that would mean I have multiple whips going at once. That's like a year-long project, so that doesn't feel as intimidating to me because it's not like, it's like out and you need to get it done. Usually those are a little bit smaller and you can kind of tuck them away whenever you need to update it, you can. So the temperature project thing might happen. There was one that I saw on Etsy that's a book. It's like a bookshelf and I love it. But then, my brain is like, oh, well, maybe you can make your own. And I'm like, no, Ashley, just buy one that exists. You don't have to invent everything. So we'll see, but that might be something fun to do next year. I've seen a lot of people do temperature blankets and those are so cool. Although I live in Florida, so I feel like the temperature is just, it's going to be the most boring temperature thing ever because it's just hot all the time. I thought I saw a drill go rolling, but oh, it did. Ha ha ha. I found you. It was hiding behind the canister. I'm just going to leave this here for now. We're on our last color. This is so exciting. I love this. I can't wait to like lift it up and show you all the color spread. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for all the stuff that's coming up. I'm excited for the end of the year. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. That is I can't even wrap my brain around that. I can't even fathom that. So thank you guys so much for being so supportive and always being so incredibly kind in the comments and being encouraging and supporting me and just being a friend and being nice. I feel like I've met so many cool people and I've only been doing this for a couple months And I've made like genuine friendships, like with you guys. Truly, I feel like you guys are my friends. You comment on all of my videos and I feel like I'm getting to know you, which is crazy. Like, that's so awesome to me. So thank you for supporting and, you know, always just being there to give your feedback and answering all my crazy questions. And, you know, it's exciting. The more this channel grows, the more crazy stuff I want to do. So just know that you are creating a little monster in me that just wants to go bigger and better all the time, because now I have an audience. So that's so dangerous. That is so dangerous. Because my creative brain knows no limits, even though my body and my time has limits. So, but you inspire me to do great things, and I appreciate that. So yeah, I am about to wrap this up. If these last drills could ever just get out of here. Sorry. Of course, the last one has to be staticky. Please? Please, friend? Okay. Okay, I think I'm just gonna, I think I will. I'm just gonna dump out this last bag on the dryer sheet, and that way we can just do a round robin and pour off these last white drills into their containers. And then we will wrap this video up. But yeah, let me know in the comments, have you guys been on a no buy recently, or a low buy, or have you guys been just buying everything in sight? Are you excited for, you know, any of the new releases or any of the new things that are coming out? Like, again, Lord of the Rings, Disney, all that stuff. Let me know. Do you care? Do you not care at all? Are you saving all of your money for Black Friday? Is there any companies that you're really excited to buy from on Black Friday? Like, there's a couple shops where I'm like, I really hope that they do some sort of deal. Even some of the small shops, I know that they're a little bit more limited in what they can do, but I'm still kind of holding out hope for some of them to do something really cool. Please, please, drills. Okay, wow. Of course the last one is such a struggle. Okay, I'm just gonna open, I might need another one. I'm gonna grab another one out just to be safe. Okay, so we're just gonna line these up. I'm gonna put the cap on this one because it's done. Okay. We're not gonna make a mess, right? Right. Everyone comprende? Ooh. Okay. All right. Everyone relax. Okay. That was good. There were only a couple stragglers, and I think I'll probably, there we go. That way it's not so capped off. Oops. That worked out so well. So I'm sure they sell dryer sheets at the dollar store, guys. So if you don't want to use, like right now I'm just using what I had in my laundry room, which these are like I think we buy our dryer sheets at Costco, so they're still not that expensive because we buy like a billion of them at once. But if you don't want to waste like your fancier dryer sheets that are more expensive, just go to the dollar store and pick up for $1 a thing of dryer sheets, and then just keep them in your diamond painting area. And like, obviously they're reusable. Like I'm not gonna throw this away. I honestly might use this. I have to go do laundry right now. So I'll be right back. Okay, I think that worked out really well. So we have our first big unit here. Boom, look at all those colors and look at all the pretty little stickers on there. That looks so good. Wait, there we go. Wow. And so as you can see, the ones that are blank just follow the order. So you know, we have 14, and this is also 14, and then, you know, 15, and then, ooh, sorry, I wasn't even showing you, 15, and then 15, 15, 15, 15. So we're just going to go down the line. And then as I finish a color, I'll just pop them underneath if I can. And then the bottom of this thing has the last few drills that we had to pop under there at the last minute, which again, is fine. I know they're down there. It'll be okay. But yeah, now I'm just sticking that in there so it's all good. And because I'm crazy, I have to turn them all to be facing the correct direction. There we go. I'll kit it up. That looks so good. And I love the iridescent stickers. And again, I didn't even finish. So this has 47 through 100 on it. So I'm going to save this in the back of my little thing. But then I also have 9 more sheets of 1 through 100. So head over to Temu and just search, like, I think these are actually for nail polish bottles. So like folks who have like spas or like nail salons, it's to label all of the nail polish bottles. That's what this was originally intended for. So search like nail polish bottle stickers or something and it should pop right up. It's the one, you know how Temu is. The one that I originally bought is probably not there anymore, but they have similar versions. Look how shiny. That brings me so much joy. So that is done. And then again, I have my canvas here. It is the 15th, so I'm going to go ahead and take my start pictures for Jingle Drill. So if you are joining that event, catch me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.